Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a video that's kind of a surprise for me too. I have these from Giorgio Armani. These are the new Luminous Silk Glow Liquid Bronzer, and I mean these just came out. I went to Nordstrom, picked them up, and I'm gonna put this video out for you as soon as I can. I didn't know they were coming out. I know they had this kind of product back in the day and maybe they discontinued, but I picked up two colors. I'm gonna swatch them, put them on for you, see if I have anything in my collection that's similar. I don't think I do, but I will dig into my bronzer drawer right here. And I also swatched in store the deepest shade, so I'll kind of show you on an insert how those look, because there's only 3 shades. Okay, let's get started. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Tanya. I'd love for you to subscribe down below. And if you guys enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps me out. Let's get started. So this just came into the mail. This is the Peau Lip Cream Matte. I've been wanting to pick this up, but it's been sold out pretty much everywhere. So I want to also put that on for you. I don't have it on. This is something else on my lips, but we'll take this off and try that as well. Okay, so there's only 3 shades. I will insert a clip right here of the shade selection. There's a light to medium, medium to tan, and tan to deep. And I mean, I'm always baffled how these luxurious companies are not giving us more shades. Light, medium, I would say that these two are good for light to, like fair to light skin, maybe slight medium, but medium to tan to deep, like we needed more shades right there. I haven't tried these on, so I don't know how fluid they are, but just in general, I'm always so surprised when a company just doesn't give us enough shades. The deep did seem like a nice rich color, so it was better than I expected from the swatches, but still just, I mean, not enough. We all know this by now. The shades that I picked up are 90 and 100. This is the packaging. It kind of separated there, but these are extremely watery, and like you can, you know, shake this and I bet it's gonna like, yeah, can you hear that? It's very watery. It's already better. So you just need to shake these up, and I'll show you that it has like a pipette. This is the applicator, and I feel like it's gonna make a big old mess. So I'm gonna stop right there. I added very little product right here, and I wanna do this on the camera so you can see how fluid this is and how little you need for it to spread. So that is the shade 90 and 100. I mean, I feel like they're good shades. The light will be good for fair skin. It may be a little light for me, but I will try it. And this one looks a little deep, but again, I want to try it. I don't want to speak too much before I put it on my skin. Even though they are very liquidy, they do seem to dry down. Like right now, it's starting to dry down, which is a good thing. There's still a slight glow to it, but I wouldn't consider these a very glowy. In the title, it says Glow Liquid Bronzer, but when I swatch it here, I don't see a ton of glow. It seems like they dry down, kind of similar to the Luminous Silk Foundation, which I actually have on right now. I thought, why not? I actually combined, I think, the 5.2 and 5.9 shade. I'm very fair right now, actually. I haven't seen the sun in a little bit, but these have kind of similar finish to it. They're not too glowy, but they're not like flat matte. I personally found these at Nordstrom, and they are $48 each, which it is a lot, but at the same time, I've been paying like $100 for a bronzer from Tom Ford, or trying blushes that are this price or more. So I feel like the price it is for a luxury brand is decent. It has SPF 15. It's a serum liquid bronzer for a natural sun-kissed look with a glowy finish. It's a lightweight serum. Texture seamlessly blends into the skin to deliver a bronzed, glowy finish that looks like it's coming from within. Love that description. It is also long lasting. It can be used all over the face for added warmth or in targeted areas to softly sculpt. I feel like you could even mix this into your foundations if you need to deepen out your foundations for summertime. Okay, how to use. Before use, shake bronzer well. For a warm, glowy base, before applying makeup, mix 1 to 2 drops of Glow Liquid Bronzer into your moisturizer. Okay, we didn't do that. You can also wear this mixture alone as for a more bronzier, no makeup look. And for a soft sculpt bronzer, take 1 to 2 drops of Glow Liquid Bronzer on the back of the hand or palette and apply to high points of the face, including the tops of the cheeks, forehead, and chin using a makeup brush. That's kind of how I was intending to do. I was going to take 1 drop right here, maybe 2. Okay. And I actually have a beauty blender. I feel like this will soak it up quite a bit, but I also have my BK Beauty 106. Let's see if I have other ones. Also, this BK Beauty 111 or 107. I just have them all here. You know what? Let's start with 107 because it's a little fluffier. It's not super dense compared to the 106. And I feel like I would like some sort of just diffused look. I had a whole section right here that was just completely empty. Like, I don't know if I didn't put foundation there, but I probably just like, I don't know, took it off somehow. I did have to go outside and get my package, so who knows what I've done. Okay, let's hope this hasn't dried down. So let's start. Ooh, okay, this is very light. I may have to add a little bit more product just because I did put this before I blended my foundation back on. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm loving this. The most like interesting texture and seamless. It does dry down quick, like on my hand. I feel like it dried down quite quickly. Let me put my hair up. I don't think I've had completely straight hair in forever. It's because it gets curly like that. Okay, I put very little and it blended in. Probably the easiest liquid bronzer or even cream bronzer that I've ever tried. It was like putting nothing on. I'm gonna add more because I do feel like the color is quite light and I need to build it up a little bit. However, this would be perfect for fair skin, fair to light. I'm a light to medium on a good day. Depends how long I'm outside. I don't know what's happening to this section right here of my skin. It's like foundation does not want to stay. I'm gonna add a little bit more foundation. I don't know if there's something wrong with my skin because everywhere else the foundation's perfect. It's just right there. I'm gonna take a little bit and add some foundation here. We're gonna ignore that section right now. Wow, this is so light, so easy to blend in, but this color, I feel like it's gonna be too light for me. It's a very, very sheer bronzer, and it's kind of the undertone has a little bit, it's a warm, maybe yellow undertone. It's not orangey. It's not cool tone at all. It almost has that slight yellow undertone, which if you have a really fair skin, and you have like a neutral skin, not a pink base, this undertone is kind of hard to find, but so flattering. So this is a color 90, and I want to say that this has been the easiest cream bronzer or liquid bronzer that I've ever tried to blend in. I feel like it just did the job by itself. I didn't have to do anything. The color, like I mentioned, it does something to me, but it's not gonna completely chisel. It's more on the lighter side, which is wonderful if you have fairer skin. But this, wow, I am truly kind of speechless right now. The finish is very much like the foundation. It doesn't have that intense glow, so don't be scared of the Glow Liquid Bronzer name, because it doesn't have that shimmery or glittery. There's nothing like that in it. It's just a very serumy, a light bronzer that is not completely matte. I would say it's a natural finish. Let's move on to the shade 100. And you know what? I like that brush. I'm going to use the same one. I was kind of scared that this would be too dark, but since this worked so well, I'm hoping that this will do the same. I mean, it's just so easy to blend in. Oh, I had the beauty blender, but I kind of feel like that would just soak up everything. So on my skin, all I have is the foundation, concealer. I have no blush. I haven't powdered my under eyes yet. I was going to do that after. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Let's put a little bit around the nose and see how it works with that. So the color 100, I don't have to build up because I think it's a beautiful color for my skin tone. But I think I'm going to put a little bit more to see if we can build this up. Because if you can do that, which I think you can, because this side I was able to build it up, you can manipulate the bronzer to fit many different skin tones. Yeah, you can absolutely build this up. This is going to be too much for me right now. We'll blend it out. I probably should bronze like my shoulders because they are so much lighter than my bronze face right now. I'm gonna go get a tan tonight. I think that's a good plan. This has been such an easy experience, such an easy application. There was absolutely no issue with me trying to blend out these bronzers. I feel like this is probably going to become my go-to bronzer this summer. The consistency is so light, so serum-y. It blends in so easy. I cannot explain how effortless it was to blend this in. And I've had patches like you guys saw. There was some issues with my foundation here, and this, no issues whatsoever. I've also been so extremely dry. I was sick last week, so all around my mouth there's just dryness, and around the cheek area, and this has not clinged to any area. I'm so impressed. Rarely do I find such a unique and amazing product. I'm absolutely in love. Now the colors, the color 100 is definitely warmer. So if you're my skin tone for summertime, I feel like the medium would do really well. This, like you guys saw, it was built up, the color, but with one layer, it would have been perfect. The lighter one, which is the 90, I had to build up a little bit more to get this kind of almost contour effect. I'm loving the undertone of both. None of them are too orangey or too neutral. They're just a pretty kind of natural bronze. This, I would say, tends to have a little bit more yellow in it. This one has some warmth, but not orangey. So I'm really liking the undertone. I think they're very flattering, and I think it's going to be flattering for a lot of different skin tones. Again, because this is the color 100 and this is the middle shade out of 3, and I can pull this off, you need more shades. We need more shades because this is such a beautiful formula that everybody needs to be able to enjoy it. So Armani make more shades, so a lot more people can wear them. I will say, because it's so buildable, I'm very curious to see how the deeper shade will work on deeper complexion. If you have medium to tan or tan to deep, I would love to know if you try this and how that works for you, because I feel like you're gonna be able to use this if you build it up for many different skin tones. So I'm very curious about that. I'm gonna take my little clips off. So this side is the 90, and here we have the 100. I would love to give you some comparison, but I truly don't even know what to compare it with. I don't have the Charlotte Tilbury contour, like the little squeezy tube. I do have the Tarte one. I used up my Charlotte Tilbury one, so I can show you the Tarte one. This is in the color Cool Bronze. I really like this one. I feel like it's very similar to the Charlotte Tilbury. Here we have the Tarte in Cool Bronze, Armani in 90, and then Armani in 100. You can kind of see how much cooler this one is than these. However, this fades much more than the Armani. You can see right there. So it becomes much lighter on the skin. I feel like these still keep their pigment, and you can build them up with quite a lot of coverage. I actually want to try these Charlotte Tilbury. These are her cream bronzers, and I want to see the undertones because it kind of reminds me of these. The undertone, I'm saying. Not at all. I don't know. Sometimes I make things in my mind, and when it comes to swatching, it's like, nope. But I will swatch them for you. Okay, maybe the medium one. So here we have the Charlotte Tilbury Cream Bronzer in Fair, medium, and then Armani in 90 and 100. I kind of feel like this one and the medium, those would work. So see how I was saying that this one from Armani, the 90, the lightest one, is more yellow base than this, for example, that has more of a cooler base. So this is kind of a very interesting undertone. I truly do not have anything to compare these with. Not the formula, not even the colors much. Everything is just so unique. Even this Merit, I thought maybe the Merit, but no, it's different. I don't have anything to compare these with. I think these two are so unique in my collection, and I don't think I have any actual liquid bronzer, so maybe this won't be very helpful for comparison reasons because I don't have anything like this. I have tried in the past and own, but they're always so iffy, you know? I feel like they can get patchy easy, so I just stayed away from them, but these are like completely changing my mind on liquid bronzers. I'm gonna set my under eyes just a little bit. I'm taking my Givenchy, and on my eyes I actually have the new YSL brown mascara, and I am absolutely loving this. I feel like it's softer. I do have pretty big lashes, so when I put dark black mascara for a more simple look like today, I feel like it really elevates and it makes it more of a makeup look, but this gives me definition at the eyes, but also it's not too in your face. I'm loving the brown mascara. I think it is probably going to become my go-to for summertime. Yeah, I love it. I do have a video coming up for a spring makeup where I will be using this, so make sure you follow along for that to see it in action. I'm also going to add just a little bit of my Armani blush in the color 20. This is a bronzy color, but I think it'll go with my kind of simple look. I'm going to rock 2 different bronzers today. I'm not going to wipe them off. I'm also going to try the Clé de Peau lip cream. These are kind of new. I think they came out last month. And the color is the 111 Chocolate Cosmos. These are so expensive. Ooh, but they're so pretty. Look at that packaging. Took off the lipstick. I tried to keep the liner a little bit. I was wearing the Very Victoria from Charlotte Tilbury. And this is, like I mentioned, the color 111. I'm going to swatch it for you guys. Ooh, this seems very moussey. That is the color 111. I feel like I have 100 colors like these. And that is the packaging. It's a beautiful packaging, as it should be for $50. I'm pretty sure this is the first time I'm trying Peau lip products. Let's try. It looks like my lips. Even though I have a lot of colors like this, I do really like the color, and the formula is kind of like more of a moussey feel to it. They're not like the Tom Ford formula. The Tom Ford is much thinner on the lips and you can't feel it on, and they're transfer proof. These are a little thicker, but not in a bad way, more in that moussey way. And it does transfer some, not terribly, but it does transfer some. I'm liking the color. I'm going to put a lip liner with it though. They also have a cream formula, which I tried in store. And that one's also very, I wouldn't call it thick necessarily, but it's very opaque. And it seems to last pretty long on the lips. I did try that one in store and kind of throughout the day, and I really like the formula. They just didn't have the colors that I would have been interested in. There's a beautiful peach color that for summer I thought would be really beautiful, but overall I am a more matte lover of lipsticks. So this is very comfortable, very nice. Worth $50? Absolutely not, but I mean, I'm liking it. However, this bronzer is absolutely worth the $48. I would pay double for this formula so far. I am loving everything about this. I love the way it applies. I personally love the colors. I think they're very natural colors. I love the consistency, that it's so serumy and liquid, and that you can use this in multiple ways. Like, I could definitely put some of this on my shoulders and I'll feel more bronze. I can mix this with my cream, like body cream, and put it all over my body or my legs, and I really could give myself just tan. I love the finish. It is a natural finish. Do not be afraid of the Glow liquid bronzer, because I don't consider this glowy at all. I consider it very skin-like. And I think the most impressive part is the blendability. You guys saw that I barely had to do anything. This blends in better than the Charlotte Tilbury, the liquid, I never know how to say call it, the wands. Yeah, I'm very impressed of the formula, and so excited. I do think that it's rare for me to completely fall in love with a product from first application. The Makeup by Mario was the same thing. Their enhancer, I love that one. The second I applied it on my skin, I loved it. And this is the same. I actually think that Armani is so much more suited for a vast majority of people compared to the Makeup by Mario one, because the Makeup by Mario is kind of an interesting product. It's definitely glowy and it is very little coverage. It's kind of like a tinted moisturizer instead of a foundation, but a bronzer. It's a true bronzer, but I think a lot more people are going to enjoy this and will gravitate towards them because they are easier to blend. They're not glowy. They give good pigmentation, and you can build them up. So absolutely 10 out of 10, except give me more shades. That's all I want. So those are my kind of first impressions of the new Armani Liquid Bronzers. I will put in the description box how they wore throughout the day and if they got patchy or if they faded too quickly. But so far they feel like they're set. You don't need to set them. They feel perfect. They feel like my skin. And again, this Clé de Peau, it's a beautiful color. I'm liking the formula. I can also leave you some thoughts on how it wore throughout the day. But that's everything for today. I really would love to know your thoughts on these new products for Armani. Are you interested? Have you gotten them? It seems like a lot of people on Instagram we're very excited for this product. So I would love to hear your thoughts down below, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.